How do you unlock the creative genius within you? I think I can share with you guys some helpful tips because I have been creative, quite creative, since 2015. That's 5 years or so. 5 years exactly, because I think I started making YouTube videos on my fitness channel, which is no longer on YouTube. Don't go look it up and everything because that's not there anymore. I started in October of 2015. So it's about almost exactly 5 years since I've been creative. And for most of these 5 years, I've been making videos. There were periods where I stopped making videos, I made less videos, but for the most part, combined, I think when I deleted my fitness channel, I had maybe close to 1,000 videos there. And so in this channel now, I have maybe close to 1,500, so roughly 2,500 videos, right? And they're not just little clips, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. No, like as you can see, these videos are, seldom below 10 minutes. And of course, doesn't matter, some people will have 2-3 minute videos and they'll deliver the message. So I'm not saying the longer the better. No, not at all, right? But I've been quite creative. 2,500 videos on YouTube is not a small feat by any means, and I continue to do so, and I am now back to doing daily uploads. I am scheduled so much ahead now because the creative genius within me, the creative expression within me is expressing itself again in an expansive way. So how do you get in touch with that creative genius inside of you, and how do you build momentum, and how do you capitalize on that momentum and make creativity and sharing your creativity with the world a regular part of your life, a regular part of your day? So I will share some tips here for you guys so you could take of them what you will, take of them what is useful to you. It is very important to me, it has always been very important to me to create some kind of a ritual to trigger the creativity to come out of me, okay? And that's exactly what I do. I make about 3 videos at a time right now in these days, almost every day. Not every day, maybe 4 or 5 days, 5 days a week. So now I'm like 10 to 15 videos ahead of schedule. I'm scheduled so far ahead now because I got back into my rituals. See, I had stopped doing my rituals, my creative rituals, let's say, and so my creativity output has gone down. As I brought back these creativity rituals, my creative output has gone up again. For me now, it's like I know exactly what I ought to do to trigger that creative output to come out of me. For me, it's scientific in a way. Do this, and you'll be creative, and you'll have lots of creative output. And I'm gonna tell you what my rituals are. Your rituals are gonna be different, okay? And my rituals have changed in those 5 years. So I'll tell you my rituals back in the fitness days. My rituals back in the fitness days were to get up in the morning, take a cold shower, go to the gym, come back from the gym, meditate for half an hour to an hour, and make videos, fitness videos. So my fitness, see, also it's good to have a time to make videos because everything triggers in you, says this is the time to make videos. I'm talking, in your case, it could be drawing, it could be making music, whatever it is, okay? So I'm gonna use make videos here, substitute it for whatever your creative outlet is. So my fitness days, my time to make videos was between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. was after I'd wake up a little late, 9, do my morning thing, my cold showers and my coffee. At the time I used to drink coffee, go to the gym, come back from the gym, be a little tired, get a little bite, just grab a little bite to eat, not much because I don't want to be like knocked out. I meditate for half an hour to an hour, binaural beats, and then I'm ready to go. I make videos between, anywhere between 3 to 5 p.m. That was my video time. So I knew when it was that time, it was time to make videos. Okay? So those rituals were what I used in those days to make the videos. Then I changed and changed and changed. When I started this channel, I'll tell you what my ritual was. It's an interesting one. Get up early, 7 a.m. I'd microdose. I'd microdose, take a microdose of Lucy, take a cold shower, do Wim Hof breathing, do laughing meditation by watching something really funny. As the microdose hits you and you begin to have the cosmic giggle, I'd watch something really funny, laugh my ass off for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then make videos. And at that time, when I started doing this channel, I was posting 2 videos a day, because the ritual, of course, the microdosing unleashes your creativity, but still I need to do those rituals. If I just microdose and not do those rituals, my creative output isn't as good in quality and isn't as numerous in quantity. So I'd still have to do the rituals despite the microdose. And so my creative output in those times was ridiculous, because I was taking a substance that helps unleash your creativity, which I don't necessarily recommend any longer. I don't do any longer, but I'm just telling you the importance of rituals, creative rituals. I do all these things. Take a cold shower, do Wim Hof breathing, do laughter meditation, and I'm ready to go. And then I sit down and I make like 4, 5, 6 videos in a row. So I was crazy in those times. 2 videos a day because I had to, because there was too many videos. And interestingly enough, now without the microdose, I'm getting to those states where I'm doing like 3, 4 videos in a row. 3 for now, but I can easily do more. And I'll tell you my rituals now. Okay, I'll tell you in a second. So nowadays, what are my rituals? And how am I unleashing all this creative output? Well, I'll tell you the rituals now. The number one, most important one for me right now is to be in a dry fasted state. Because in a dry fasted state, my brain is lit and I feel like I'm kind of microdosed naturally, without the negative effects of it, without the dependency, without the shock to your nervous system, without the acidity created. It's called acid after all, right? Mushrooms do the same also, but to a lesser extent. There's still acidity in there. There's like consequences of stimulating your nervous system, always. So now part of my rituals is to get in a dry fasted state. Now I'm about 16, 17, 18. I don't keep track of the clock, anywhere in between that. It's well past noon now, and I did drink a little bit late yesterday after sunset. Maybe I stopped around 8, 9, something like that. So maybe now I'm into 16 hours, 17 hours, something like that. It's very important for me now, very, very important for me to be in a dry fasted state, because my brain is lit. It's absolutely lit. Now I have another thing. Do I have it here? Give me a second. Yes, I do. It's in my pocket. So the other thing that I do, other than being in dry fasted state, and this is for you guys hardcore into dry fasting, you're gonna say, well, you're breaking your dry fast. Yes, it's more of like a soft dry fast rather than a hard. Hard is like no water intake whatsoever. Is these drops here. This is aged urine. Okay, it's a CBD bottle. There's aged urine in there. Okay, and this is potent stuff. Very powerful stuff. So I'm in a dry fasted state, right? And I will pretty much today. I would usually do the whole thing. I'd sit here for 15 to 20 minutes. It would take me, right? Because it burns. The aged urine burns. So you get this. See that, and then in one nose, in one nostril. It's one nose, right? 2 nostrils. And you go the other nostril. Strong stuff. And I do it for today. I didn't do the whole bottle. See, there's only a little bit left in it, like up to here, but I'm gonna finish it. Usually I do the whole thing, but as the urine is more aged, it's actually getting more potent, and it's getting more difficult for me to take the whole thing in, and it burns you in the beginning. It goes into your brain, right? Straight into your brain. It doesn't have to go through the GI tract, and it lights your brain up. It cleans out the mucus from your brain, and it lights it up like light bulbs. Like this is amazing. It's like having the most natural drug and it's not a stimulant. It gives you like, this is your own waters, this is your own medicine, the most powerful medicine available to humans, their own waters, the water of life. And this stuff wires your brain. So I get in a dry fasted state. Of course, this is in a way breaking that dry fasted state. I don't take shower, I don't do anything, so I'm still kind of a hard dry fast, but of course this is about 30 ml, 30 milliliters, so in a way it is breaking the hard dry fast, but you know, come on, right? I'm not gonna be here like a dry fasting Nazi, right? This stuff is good, right? I take it, I try to take it in, all of it, 30 milliliters, wires my brain, okay? It's detoxing the brain, it's detoxing all the mucus in the brain. This is incredible stuff, folks. Incredible stuff. Gets rid of the brain fog, but I'll make a separate video for this. How to use aged urine drops, okay? Because if you just jump into it and you have like 3-week urine and you've never done it before, I recommend you start with fresh first. This is powerful stuff. It's gonna burn you. It's gonna burn your nostrils. So, but then after that, you know, pew, pew, all the light bulbs turn on. So that's so I got the dry fasted state, to be in a dry fasted state, and then to I take those drops. By the way, they're not necessary to take. You know, I could easily not take them and just do the videos, but they do give me the extra boost. They because the dry fasted state alone, like, your brain is like lit, it's on fire, right? And then you take this stuff on top of it, and it's like a turbo. It's a turbocharger. This is like a turbocharger to an already like supercar, like a you know, a supercar. So what else? Another thing is humming. I would hum also before, right? So I do some humming, maybe 20 minutes or so. Sometimes I'll do stretching, sometimes I won't, depending on how tense I am from waking up. Today I'm not particularly tense, so I didn't do any stretching. So then and then I get going. Then I'm in the zone. Then I feel like I'm like on a natural high, on a natural microdose, and I do this, and I do the videos, and the words just flow. I'm on my 3rd video right now. The words just flow. It feels natural. It feels right. It feels like I'm in a channeling state. I'm channeling some things. I feel more clarity, more sharpness. And yeah, this is how I am 10 to 15 videos ahead of time right now, scheduled ahead. My creative output has tremendously increased due to me doing these creative rituals. So I think ritual is important. I don't think I'm the only one that does these rituals, whatever the rituals may be. Like I showed you, they have changed for me over the years. But I think it's a trigger. You trigger, and then a time. So I make my videos when I wake up, right? So whenever I do these rituals, is my creative output is at its highest. When I was in Pai, Thailand, I was doing 2 videos a day because I was doing these rituals every day. I'd get up, I'd hum, be in a dry fasted state. I wasn't doing the drops in. I didn't know about urine therapy. But I was doing these rituals, humming, stretching, kind of similar to now, minus the drops. And I'd make my videos in the morning when I woke up. So when you have that time, it's all triggers. You're triggering your mind-body complex to be creative with these rituals. They're all triggers. They're acting as triggers. Because if you're always going to wait for inspiration to come to you, that inspiration might come once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 days, once every 4 days, right? But if you want to invite the inspiration, right? So these rituals invite the inspiration. There's waiting for the inspiration, there's inviting the inspiration. Those are 2 different things. You're going to wait for inspiration, you're not going to get very far with your creativity. But if you're inviting, because there's no forcing here, you invite. See, I do these rituals and I invite inspiration. I'm like, what up, inspiration? I got some tea for you. Come here. Come on in, hang out. I got some papayas, I got some tea, whatever. Let's go, let's hang out. And you invite that inspiration to you. And then the inspiration comes to you, and then you sort of continue to invite the inspiration. And the way it works is the more, you know, the rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer, kind of thing. That's how the universe works. So then creativity becomes like, you're almost like creative. I'm almost like creative on autopilot now, right? It's on autopilot for me. I don't have to think about it. It just I know, all right, I'm gonna do these things. I'm gonna do these rituals. and boom, the inspiration, the creativity comes to me, and it comes effortlessly and easily. So I think that's important. I hope these tips helped you guys to do whatever you want with your, maybe incorporate some rituals, whatever those rituals may be to you. Could be music, you could do whatever. Yeah, there's different things to do. My rituals have been changing throughout the years, and yeah, yeah, I look forward to seeing as many of you guys putting yourself out there, sharing your gift, your strengths, your talent with the world abundantly, confidently, effortlessly. I love every single one of you guys. I thank every single person who has donated on Patreon or who's done a one-time donation on PayPal. You guys are all very generous. You don't even have to do this. Thank you so much. If it's something you're interested in doing to contribute financially to this channel, links are in the description for Patreon and for PayPal. And until next time, may the force be with you.